I don't know that there's any word in the entire dictionary that can properly describe this. Like, I am a person of words. My favorite subject in school was English. It's what I was the best at. I loved writing. I loved reading. I loved talking. I made talking my livelihood. This year, though, and what has happened and what has just happened, look, now that the gift giving is done, now that the family hoopla is winding down, maybe it's time to take some time for yourself and your games. Well, if you're looking for new stuff to play, let me recommend Prime Gaming from Amazon. All right, if you already have an Amazon Prime subscription, you can activate this for free. And if you don't have one, then it comes with the subscription. So make sure to click the link in the description down below to get a free trial and get access to their exclusive drops beginning on December 27th. They're bringing extra free cool content to games like Candy Crush, Bloons TD6, and Farm Hero Saga, as well as full game downloads. They got Dishonored 2 on there and a bunch of cool SNK titles, and it's a great way to take advantage of extra gaming goodness with a great subscription. I've been an Amazon Prime subscriber for over a decade. It has made my life, my job, and my gift giving much easier the entire time. And this is a sweet benefit, plus a sweet free trial that costs you nothing and helps out the channel every time you click. So make sure to click the link in the description down below to check out Prime Gaming, a really great opportunity to get a bunch of extra freebies and some really cool full games for you to enjoy and chill out the rest of this year. I don't really know. So today we are going to kind of do an update, a look at the year personally for the channel and what's ahead. I apologize for the set. My grandma's extra basement room. All right, what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. Hope you guys are doing great, staying safe, happy, healthy. And I just wanted to fill you in, update you, give you some, I don't know, talk about it, because this year has been one for the ages and one for the ages. I don't know if I've had a more split year. I don't know I've had a year that has been more bad and more good all at once. I definitely have not had a worse year. This has been the most personally difficult year ever. I can't think of a more difficult year. I don't know how it could. We'll start with what has happened before. Many of you know my best friend, my longtime brother and editor of this channel, co-host, co-founder, Gabe. He passed away a couple months ago now. That was surreal. It still feels not real most of the time. Like, it's very hard to conceptualize or think like, oh, my best friend who we talked every day, all day, is no longer here. Like, for me, it still feels like he's on a long vacation, or maybe his phone got stolen, or maybe he got mad at me for cheering on the Lions while his Packers lost. I don't know. It just feels like permanence is, I think, really hard to fully grasp. Permanence is hard to really fully accept. And as somebody who believes in the good, the hope, the positivity, the love, there's always a way, right? So there's always, it always works out. For something that you have no ability to change, it's very tricky. So that's been bad. That was and is and will be difficult. And I obviously appreciate everybody's support and kindness and kind words so very much. If that wasn't enough, a while back, my mom got diagnosed with a tumor in her neck, and that's very scary and very upsetting. My mom She's the one that got me my first microphone. My mom, has raised me with the utmost love and kindness and absolute 150% her entire life. I would in no way be the person I am without my mom. I wasn't always easy. I wasn't always healthy, but she made sure that I was 100% taken care of always. And I attribute so much of that to the person I am today. My mom will be okay. So we had to go for multiple biopsies and things, and it looks like they were worried that it was cancerous, but it looks like it's not. But they still need to do surgery very shortly into 2023. And it's a pretty involved surgery because it's the neck and the face. My mom already has some complications that I won't go into. So it's like a difficult, scary thing, but I do know she will be okay. I do know she'll make it through. And I do know that, I made sure to help her find really great doctors and people that I feel very confident will do a perfect job. And I will be there, with her during her recovery and be able to help her through that. For a while, it was very freaky and it was on my mind constantly. And now that they think it's probably not cancerous, I feel a lot better. There's still that part where they're like, we have to see, which makes me a little worried, but I have full faith and I know that's going to be okay. And she's very strong and very tough she perseveres through so many difficult things. Including my parents, very messy divorce that still has ramifications on me and the family to this day. It's one of the reasons why I moved my family to Arizona. This year was our first full year out here. My family still lives with me, and it's just been a whirlwind of things. You can't believe it. You can't believe that everything's like good, and then it's just tough. But I'm also very, very lucky. I'm also very, very blessed, and I'm very, very grateful because this year has been amazing in many ways. The channel boom shakalaka'd it up with Animal Crossing, and despite not having any Animal Crossing content this year, it's still been a really good year. A lot of really good games. Good Morning Mario is powering towards 500 episodes, and when I started that show, it was in a place of depression, anxiety, and frustration, and now it's like my favorite thing to do every day. So that's really cool, and I'm so grateful that show has carried on literally for 440 plus episodes. 440 plus. I've never been that dedicated to anything. To do it 440 times, that's incredible. And I thank you so much. That's awesome. And I'm doing what I love, which is bringing positivity and fun to the video game space and doing it in a high quality way. And we've made it work. Despite the trials and tribulations of the year, we've made it work. We did some good Pokemon stuff. All right, we did some good E3 time stuff. Tried to dabble a little bit in some reviews, a little bit of Xbox and PlayStation, some different things. And I gotta also say that I'm so grateful to you all for accepting sponsorships on the channel. I know some people are really against that. Some people don't like it, but I feel like this audience has been very positive and receptive towards it. And thank you, because it helps me so much. It helps me so much. There's a lot going on that I have to kind of shoulder behind the scenes for myself, for my family, and it helps so much. And to be able to know that that's like a solid thing to rely on when I don't have an Animal Crossing New Horizons, and when Zelda gets delayed, and when the directs are kind of a letdown, and I'm kind of waiting, I'm in between big games. Sometimes views are high, sometimes views are low. I honestly thought we'd hit 500,000 subscribers this year, and we fell notably short. But that's just the ebbs and flows of YouTube. I've been here long enough to know that it goes up and down. And I wouldn't even describe this as down. I would just say this was kind of like we're kind of just riding the flat. But honestly, given what's happened this year, to ride the flat and to be as happy and upbeat and healthy as I am is so good. I haven't been sick all year, knock on wood. I have not been sick. I have never caught COVID. And I love my life, which is awesome. And I have not been stressing about YouTube like I normally do. I've not been stressing about the day-to-day nuances of what goes wrong and right. I've just been enjoying from a place of gratitude and excitement and zeal and fun. And I started working at a game developer. That's like one of the coolest developments ever, but makes this year especially great. Getting to start work at Ascendant Studios on Immortals of Avium. the new Magic FPS shooter coming out in 2023 has been so great, getting to help them design their content, getting to edit for them, getting to work on mock trailers that really big people saw, getting to play the game, getting to give input and advice and work on, okay, I think, hey, if we could get this marketing graphic together and we could put this out there, people will go nuts. And like, there's stuff that I've worked on behind the scenes and will continue to work on that will impact the game, and you'll get to see it. And that's just been so cool to be a part behind the scenes. Got to work with the CEO, the creative designer. I made like an awesome video interviewing him. I think it's probably the best video I've ever made over on their channel. Kind of going through the importance of storytelling in video games. I was so proud of that. It's the most I spent editing one video. It's been great. My Detroit Lions are doing great, which I know is a side thing. I look ahead and I say, okay, 2023, what can I do more, different, better for the channel? But the best part is I don't have that deep gnawing feeling. I feel like a lot of YouTubers, a lot of streamers, they get to the end of the year and they have this deep pit in their stomach, and it's like, I didn't do enough. I gotta do more. What's the next step? Where do I go from here? And I'm sure you can relate. Like, that's a very common feeling. And I don't know exactly what 2023 holds, but I feel good. Like, I cannot believe the bad things that happen. I can't put them into words. It doesn't make sense. It's not fair. But I'm holding true to the goodness that I have, and the goodness that I've created, and the goodness that still is around me, and the goodness that I can give back. And I feel very great about 2023. I feel very personally happy, and I feel very personally excited. And you might say, oh, you should be sad, or you should be more miserable, or you should be more, grieving. And look, everyone does it differently. It looks different for everyone, and I don't think it's helpful for anybody to say you should be this, you should be that, you should be here, there. I've had my days. You don't see them all. I've had my days. You don't see them all. It's just like with you. I don't know exactly how you operate. I just see bits and pieces in the comments on Twitter, on Instagram. And I have had very sad, crying, hard, difficult days. But I know for Gabe, he would not want me to be moping and depressed and let everything crumble. I'm proud that I've kept it strong. I'm proud that me and Joseph, my new editor, have helped me to really keep things going. And we didn't let it falter. We didn't let it fail. That I persevered. That I took the time that I needed. I did take a week. But that I pushed and I stayed strong, and I feel good. And I know that all of you and Gabe and everybody that cares about me would want me to be good and happy. So I feel okay with that. And I'm excited because I think 2023 is going to be the Switch's best year. I don't know if we'll get new hardware. I still have my fingers crossed for a May console, but I know we got Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm gonna go big on that. I'm gonna be doing more reviews because I love writing and I love putting my personal spin on that. I'm sure I'll find ways to innovate. Good Morning Mario, the set is gonna get some nice new upgrades, and we'll continue bringing the best positive take on Nintendo news and the most honest, just fun, uplifting Nintendo show that we can. And I'll cover whatever Nintendo decides to put out, from Fire Emblem Engage. We get the Mario movie. I'm gonna be going to Super Nintendo World in Hollywood in February. There's just so much goodness to look forward to. There's so many exciting things and so much on the horizon. And the best part is that I continue to be able to do it. 13 years, baby. That's a lot of years. And I don't know exactly what next year looks like. Maybe I'll dabble more in PlayStation and Xbox to expand the channel. Maybe I'll double down on just hardcore Nintendo reviews, the indies and the first-party releases. Maybe I'll find a new show like I did with Good Morning Mario. Hopefully I'll still have my awesome partnerships with the different companies I get to work for, and hopefully I'll have you. Maybe we'll have a new Animal Crossing. It's not out of the question. The last game came out 3 years ago, and that sold like hotcakes. So they definitely don't want to, just leave it to die in the closet. Either way, I'm grateful. And this year should be one that has knocked me down 15 notches. But I know that Gabe is still with me. I know that my mom is going to make it through her surgery totally good, with flying colors, ready to live the second half of her life in remarkable fashion and find her own happiness. And I know that I'll get to be talking to you guys almost every darn day, getting to work for a video game company. It's like a dream come true, baby. I get to work with my favorite person I've met in the industry. It's it's been everything. That movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once, that's kind of been this year for me. But like to walk out of 2022 feeling pretty good, I don't want you to feel sorry for me. You know, everybody has their ups and downs. Everybody has to go through their trials and tribulations. Life is not fair. But that's what it is. And you either take it or you don't. And unfortunately, I can't pull the strings. I can't mastermind it like a Thanos or a Kang, but I can do my best to create happiness and joy and peace and prosperity around me. I can take care of the people that I love. And I can bring goodness to the people that I care about. I can help out those who might just need a little extra oomph. I appreciate all you so much. Thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for having faith with me. Thanks for believing in the positivity and the lifestyle and the attitude and the hope that I hope to embody for you. And I'll continue doing that. And I don't have a good word for how this year was. I felt all sorts of things, all sorts of ways. And it seemed to get worse when it got worse. And then it seemed to get worse when it got better. I had just started working for the game developer. I had just been in a great groove. And my best friend passed away. And my mom has to have this big surgery. Not great timing. But I know everything is going to be okay. And I hope that the peace and hope that I have, I hope you can, I'll lend you a little bit of that. I hope you can take some of that and bring it to your life, because we're all going to go through our own struggles, our own difficulties. And a lot of it is about the person you're going to be on the other side of that. And I'm grateful and lucky and blessed that I'm still the person that I am. Love you guys so much. Next year is going to be a blast. We do have huge games. I am going to try to tweak things like I always do. I had a period of YouTube between like years like 4 and 8 where I got real complacent. And then again, between years like 9 and 11 or 12. But with Good Morning Mario, I started a creative spark that I think will continue to catapult into more and more fun things. And who knows what projects I'll take on, what opportunities I'll get, but thank you, because you know I couldn't do it without you. So for 2022, Zach from SwitchForce and all of you, love you lots. Thank you. Whatever you're going through, I hope you're staying safe, staying healthy, staying happy, and staying positive. It does so much for you. Truly, truly, truly. All right, you'll have to check out my game in 2023. You'll have to check out my videos in 2023, and you'll have to check out all the cool stuff that's going to happen here on SwitchForce. Maybe a new console. I really hope so. Nintendo, that would be great. The graphics are long in the tooth, and my teeth aren't even that long. Thank you again, everybody. Love you lots. SwitchForce out.